I am sitting in my bedroom but with my windows open, and it's such a beautiful day today. I didn't go to the swimming pool. I just felt like staying in because my housekeeper is off, but my gardener is here. My gardener is a girl, so you know it's much more free to roam around in the house, or you know, to ask her to come inside the house because you know it's a girl. So I'm very happy with that. So anyway, what I'm going to do today is to talk about Italian men. All right. So okay, where do you want me to start? Because there are so many kinds. Well, no, they're all similar, naturally, because they're Italians. But okay, let's start with okay, with my husband, my late husband. He was a very faithful man, very faithful husband, very steady, very determined, very persevered as a man, which, you know, I am so grateful now looking back. I could see that I was so blessed and lucky to have met him and, you know, and married him, because he was such a faithful husband, faithful man. But of course, there's no perfection in life. So yes, he had also many defects, just like we all have, you know, including myself. So it's not like I want to complain about him, not at all. But anyway, we can move the subject from my late husband to the Italian men in general. Okay, at least those that I know personally and in Milan. I don't know about in Rome. I don't know the south of Italy. I don't know the one in Sicily, because the ones in Sicily, because my husband, you know, is Sicilian or was Sicilian, but he was born in Milan and he grew up in Milan. So he never lived in Sicily, but they had their family villa there where they would go for a summer holiday every year, every July, August, September. So, but he's more Milan, which I am thankful about, because okay, this is just through my own observation and experience and perception. All right. So please don't think that I try to you know, put all Italian men the same. I'm just telling you the stories of my own experiences. Okay, first, Italian men, they love women who dress up, but not dress up just any dress up. You know, there are, again, back to the codes again, that you should know where they would appreciate that they can say to themselves that you know how to dress. So that's one. Two, yes, they're very aggressive. Yes, in Italy, they would just go up to you and, you know, just, you know, flirt with you, things like that. But there are a lot of what do you call that? Contradictions, because you think that Italian men are very audacious, very bold, and you know, would go up to you and flirt with you. There is a difference between the Italian men and the international men. When I say international men, men who have already experience with international okay, life or people. I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. So anyway, I'm just telling you what the Italian men are. Okay, the Italian men, it's very complex. They don't have that subtleness in flirting as the international men, you know, like the American men, the Englishman, you know, that would just do it in a subtle manner, okay, in the way you speak, or in the way they speak, in the way they talk, in the way they treat you. Italian men, they would go directly to you, just like that. But under that, there are also quite a few categories. There are those who come to you just like that because you're a tourist in Italy, and they know these tourist girls, you know, are open to adventures. So they would just do that. Or they, oh my God, it's so many. Or for people like me who they could see that I lived there in Italy from the way I dress, then they approach me in that very indirect manner, but not subtle. Not subtle. It's indirect but bold. I don't know how to explain, you know, indirect but bold. How to say, I could tell you an episode or I could tell you an anecdote, but I don't want to reveal too much because, you know, I want to keep the privacy of these men as well. Not that I'm going to mention their names, but still. So there are Italian men who know that you live already in Italy. Their approach to you is different. Italian men who see you as tourists, their approach are different. And don't forget, I'm speaking of Milan again, the Italian men, they can classify the women. They can see from the way the women dress, and a certain class Italian men would be attracted to you. So it's not just like any Tom, Dick, and Harry who would go after the tourist girl. No. If you live already for some time there and you know already how to dress, they can see that you're already Italianized, then the classier men would approach you. The classier men, you know, the how to say, the distinguished men, okay, would approach to you, or the well-established men would approach to you. But the tourists would be approached by Tom, Dick, and Harry, you know. But since the tourists cannot still distinguish among the Italian men, they would feel also flattered because these Italian men, you know, approach them. But they don't know that these Italian men come from low class, you know, or low, you know, I don't know, background, I'm afraid to say. So I don't know, I'm not making myself clear here, but if you don't understand, please just ask me, you know, below in the comment. Those who have no personality, you know, the men who have no personality, the men who want foreigner women to be their wives so that they can, you know, get out a little bit from Italy, or get to know a little bit from anything outside Italy. That one also is another category. But my husband was a man who was well traveled already. My husband, he was already adventurous in terms of women and in terms of traveling. So he knew what he wanted. He wasn't going after the tourist girls, you know. No, he wasn't going after that because, you know, his girlfriends in the past were always a model or a very, you know, upper class Italian women. So that's the difference. And then, so that's a few of the difference of categories in Italy. Whereas the foreigners or the tourists, when they go to the south of Italy, they are so proud that, oh my God, you know, they have this Italian man, but they're from the south. So it's different, their standard, okay, for women, I have to say. So anyway, so that's one. So second, there are Italian men who are very sexual. Very, very sexual, very, very, very sexual, okay, very, very, how to say, very, how to say, yeah, I can't come up with a word. That is one. And then there are men who loves just style, you know, just style, and then maybe they don't do anything bad, and then there are those who is not connected, you know, who's not connected to the world, you know. So yes, handsome, sexy, sexual, but you don't connect when you talk because they're not worldly, they're very Italian, so they're wrapped up in their own world. They can't connect you from the outside world, so you can't really connect. You can't connect. But then, of course, when you go out with them, you know, you look good. He's good looking, stylish, sexy, and sexual in bed also. But no connection. There's no connection. So those are the other Italian men. That's why sometimes I say Italian men are overrated. Overrated, because the whole world always look up to Italian men. But I am sharing with you here that they are overrated. Not as what they look like, because some can be so timid because of their religion, because of their mama, or because of their sister dominating them, so they can look so handsome and stylish and, you know, romantic, but then there is this mama, you know, or there is this how to say, infantile mentality, because the Italian men are you know, being adored by their women instead of the women. It is the man who is the prima donna in Italy. It is the man who is being you know, admired, and yet sometimes they don't do anything. That is the misconception that the world do not understand. You know, when people say, hey, Italian is the best, it is the best, overrated. Okay, so that is another kind of Italian man. Yes, it's nice overall because of the style, because of the romanticism, because of the way they love food, of the way they dress, of the way they love traveling also. But they're very close-minded, sadly speaking. I don't know the generation today, but mostly are very close-minded, so they can't come out of that, you know, world that they belong to. They can't really come out, you know. That's why it's not, you know, it's not with it. It's not with it. So that's a big absence with Italian men. You don't connect properly. So that's it. So for now already, how many minutes is that? Because I just wanted to share you a little bit rather than not appearing at all on my vlog. So this is another story of, you know, my life in Italy or my life with Italian men. But once you meet them, at least those in Milan, they have good heart. They have good heart. When they're angry, I'm telling you, wow, you know, they can they can fly off their handles easily. But they have good heart at a particular moment, not all the time, but at a particular moment, they can surprise you with their kindness, with their good heart. So that's it about Italian men for now. Hope you enjoyed my little contribution of my experience in Italy with Italian men, and if you like me to continue, then I will continue. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification button if you like to be notified whenever I come on the YouTube. So okay, I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday today. I have a lot to do this week. I have a lot to do, a lot of hurdles that I am going through for the past 10 days, and they're not sorted, they're not solved. So I have a very tough week ahead. wish me luck. As much as I wish you luck too for whatever you do in the coming week. Okay, talk to you again soon. Ciao, arrivederci.